Who are some of the people in the world that have the largest yearly salaries? There are some people that I'm sure we would agree are worthy of their salaries, especially if you've had to be with a doctor or a surgeon and they saved your life through their work. But when you start to think about some of the other people that have some of the largest salaries, like athletes or actors, it does get a little comical, isn't it? That the very people get the largest salaries, and yet if we would all as a whole would decide to just turn off our TVs and not go to games or movies, I'm pretty sure their salaries would drop quite a bit. Now, why bring this up? I wonder if Jesus was the one responsible for handing out salaries and dollar amounts, at least the way that we look at it, who would be at the top of the list? I think it would be you. We are in Christian Education Week, as you well know. And I think it's important for us to focus on this at least once a year, if not more, to think about what is the benefits of Christian education. When we look at movies and games, we forget so quickly. I mean, who won the Super Bowl 5 years ago? Do you know without even looking up? Who won Best Actor or Actress of the Year 6 years ago? I don't know. What do you teach the little ones? Jesus. And in 10 years, 15 years, 100 years, an eternity of years from now, it is our prayer that all those little ones that you are teaching that most important topic of Jesus, that they still remember that in the years to come. There's a Bible passage from Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. And it was interesting. I was looking at different translations of this. The Evangelical Heritage Version says it this way: dedicate a child in the way he should go, and even when he becomes old, he will not turn away from it. Maybe you remember, train a child in the way they should go, or bring up a child in the way that they should go. I think the Hebrew, looking at that, is more of the train up a child in the way they should go. Isn't that what you're doing right now? And what you have been doing? You've been training up children that come into your classroom so that they can, yes, learn important things for this world, but it's more than that. It's the Christian education part that is so key. And together, working with the parents, which you have been doing for I don't know how many years, you are doing exactly what God asks you to do. Being his faithful servant, the one who is an overseer of these children. Christian education is so very important because really Christ is the only thing that lasts until eternity. So who should get the highest salaries in the world? I'm sure none of you really care that much. But as far as importance, you are doing some of the most important work that God has called you to do, to instruct these children so that they know the most important thing in the entire world, Jesus' saving love, so that you not only get to spend a school year with them, or maybe 8 years, or however long they are here at Faith, but you get to spend an eternity with them. And that is so very important. And with God by their side, and if they keep that word near and dear to them, we trust through the Holy Spirit that they will not turn from that instruction that you had given them. Yeah, I know there are moments when it gets a little frustrating. But to Jesus, you are doing the most important work there is. So happy Christian Education Week to you all.